Back. So it's been a minute since I broke down a story, since I did a news story. So I ran into this one and this one is crazy. So this is definitely worth doing. So I wanted to come back with the bang. So this story is out of New York, Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to 50 Cent and G Unit, where they from. Cause it says this happened in Queens on Jamaica Street. So I'm guessing it's all the same area. New Yorkers, forgive me if I'm wrong, if Southside Jamaica, Queens and Queens Jamaica Street is not similar. But anyway, basically, this 34-year-old man, his girlfriend went into the store. These two guys was trying to hit on her. I don't know. We don't know what was exactly said. So she went back to the car, told her boyfriend. Her boyfriend comes back in, confront the dudes. They kind of get into it. Dude pulls out a gun, and we know what happened after that. Obviously, I couldn't play the video on YouTube. I played it as far as I could up until the shooting, but that's what ended up happening. And the dude is in critical condition right now. He hasn't passed away, but he's in critical condition. So we got to stay updated on what ended up happening to him. So that's the story, and y'all seen the video. So it's a lot to unpack with this. I guess the biggest elephant in the room and the thing that people talking about the most is if the dude was right for going in there confronting the dudes for saying something to his girl. Now, we don't know what was said to the girl. We don't know if they just regularly hit on her or if they were disrespectful, called her out her name and all of that. So we just gonna assume the worst case scenario because obviously if they just tried to talk to her and get her number and she went and told her boyfriend that and he got mad about that, that's petty and that's doing too much and he in the wrong in that situation and she in the wrong, but hyping them up to go in there to say something to two dudes just because they did what men do is hit on women, not hit on women, but you get hit on women, like try to talk to women. But let's say that she rejected them, and because we know New York people is real aggressive. Like I've been hearing that, but since I've been watching different shows and all of that type of stuff, I've seen like New York men and women is real aggressive. So it might have been like aggressive on both sides to where it might have got disrespectful. So let's say it got disrespectful. As a dude, I wouldn't. It, it, it's crazy because I see it both ways. I probably would have. It's a tough situation for two reasons. Because one, like some people were saying, it's always on the woman because a lot of dudes, women put pressure on a lot of dudes, especially black women and black men, that oh, like you supposed to be a protector. Like, like, so it's like that pressure of, oh, somebody messing with me, you supposed to go beat them up. And, women feel like, oh, if something happened, my brothers will beat you. Like women always got that, oh, I'll get my brothers, I'll get my dad, I'll get my boyfriend. Women always want to be able to call on men to help them or defend them or to go at another man. So, and then it put pressure on you, especially if you got one of those type of females to where you don't want to seem like a bitch. You don't want to seem like you getting pumped. So you feel like this something I have to do. Here, let me go show them. Let me go, like, like it basically be like get a battery put in your back, just like with Will Smith and Jada. Remember the Will Smith and Jada? The reason why he slapped Chris Rock is because he was laughing. And he looked at Jada and seen that she was mad. He was like, oh my God. Like then he wanted to do something. So men, we feel like we have to, basically defend a woman, or we feel like we not a man, or we feel like she might not look at us like a protector or might not look at us if we don't go defend her honor. But this is where coming smart in is that it's two type of people. Like I'm a person that's about defending my honor and not being like as a man, because it is a manly thing not to be disrespected, to hold your own. But you also have to be smart too. It's always about being smart, being strategic, making it to see another day. That's what that's what um matters the most. So in this situation, if it's something like that, I would have been like, all right, fuck it. The only way I feel like you should say something or is different is if it happens in your face. Now, if a dude disrespects you, your girl, and stuff in front of your face, like, some dudes might try to talk to your girl right in front of you, and then you be like, hey, this my girl. And then he basically be like, fuck you. Then that's the time when you gotta, throw them hands, or you gotta defend yourself or do what you gotta do in that situation. Um, if it's blatant disrespect, but in a situation where she come and tell you something, unless it's just something crazy like a dude spit on her or put his hands on her or hit her or something like that, then you might have to strap, you got to be ready. You should be calling some people strapped up, especially what neighborhood you in, what you getting into. Like, you got to be prepared. You got to know that nowadays it's not as simple as you could just walk up on somebody and y'all fight and that's it. We know that this is the era of shooting. We know that people don't like to fight no more. So you got to be aware of that. But in this situation, I don't know what was exactly said, but with me not being there and it not being blatant disrespect, unless she said that one of them hit her or something like that, I probably would have left it alone. Now, if I was to go into cut and confront now let's talk about this situation. What happened exactly in this situation. So it's two dudes in the store. So he say something to one of the dudes. We don't know what's said in the video. So we don't know what was really said. And that is kind of a big thing. But then again, it's not. It really don't matter. So he get into it with him. Something was said. The dude swung on him, then backed up. Then the dude pulled out a gun. And they was talking, exchanging words for a little minute. And then he shot him. Now, this is where the problem is that with the dude, is that if somebody pull out a gun, you supposed to run or back down or something. The dude, even though the dude had the gun out, he was still charging. He was still looking like he was finna fight. He probably was calling them a bitch for pulling out the gun or something. Like, he was still like standing there like he wasn't scared. So that's the only thing that I feel like really wrong in his situation, because it's not like the dude just pulled out real quick and started shooting. The dude was like, had the gun out for a minute, pointed at him, like, kind of like, somebody pointing a gun at you, was like, freeze, back the fuck up. Like, it is what it is. And the dude was still there. He ain't even try to leave. So that was his problem. When dude put out the gun on me, you got the drop on me, I'm out. Basically, that's what the dude should have did. So that's what his fault. And I don't know if he was still talking smack. And if you talking shit and somebody got a gun on you, like, you kind of asked them for it. So that's the only messed up part. But I still feel like it was weak. And the dudes who shot him, it's still all around weak, because for one, it's two of y'all and one of him. So at the most, y'all should have jumped them at the most. But ain't no way, like, you shouldn't be pulling out no gun if you got the numbers and the dude, like, and the dude don't got no gun. Like if it's me and my boy, or me and two of my homies, and we about to get into it with somebody, why would I pull out a gun and shoot them? And it's 3 or 2 on 1. Like, there's two of y'all, and both of them look. Yeah, both of them was bigger than him. Like, that dude looked like he was kind of like a littler dude. For sure, the first dude, that swung on him, he was definitely bigger than him. So like, you gonna shoot somebody when there's two of y'all and y'all bigger than him? Like, to me, that's the weak part of it and the dumb part of it. Like, at the most, y'all should just piece them up, jump them or whatever. But to pull out a gun when you got the numbers, like, that's weak to me. But yeah, so it's definitely, like, some people were saying self-defense. It's definitely not self-defense. Like I said, his life wasn't in danger. It was two of y'all, one of him. Uh like, he didn't even swing on the dude who pulled off the gun. Like, you're not gonna get off on this. So he better just hope he don't get caught. I mean, you can see who he is from the surveillance. You can't see his face like that, but like, if you know who them people is and you know who the other dude and they hang together, and the clothes that he wearing, all of that, somebody could snitch on him. So you never know for sure. So it's just all around messed up situation. And I just wanted to do this video to talk on that situation of, should you fight for your girl and stuff like that. To me, if it's in your face, if somebody break in, or if it's just blatant disrespect, because then sometimes it don't even become about the girl, it becomes about you as a man. Yeah, I feel like you should. But if it's something that's like, like, a lot of times girls, like I said, do like to do that, like to put a battery in a man back, and they want to see a dude crash out, and they want a man. That's why a lot of girls date hood dudes, because they believe and they want hood dudes to crash out over them. Oh, if somebody say something to me, my baby daddy will shoot him. Like, dumbass, dumb shit that then your baby daddy in jail, or you think that your baby daddy or your boyfriend, whoever it is, you think he the toughest dude in the world, and he end up getting his ass popped. Because, like, people got to understand, and this is what I always said, is that you're not the only hard person in the world. You're not the only person with a gun in the world. You're not the only person that can fight. Like, so people need to stop thinking like you still human. Like you just gonna win every situation. You can just bully everybody. Like, people not going for that. You will mess around and find yourself in a situation that you didn't want to be in. So yeah, I mean, that is what it is. It's an unfortunate situation. Hopefully the dude lives, and then this is the thing too about the girlfriend. It's like, this is what women don't understand. Also, like, imagine when this stuff happens, then you done got your boyfriend into a situation to where now he done got shot trying to be hard and defending you. Or even if he the one, like, let's say it's a flip and you had your boyfriend go do something to somebody, now your boyfriend locked up. Like, you gotta live with that. That you basically sent your man off to either be killed or go to jail. And wasn't that serious? Like I said, I could see if he put his hands on her, spit on her, or something like that. But if a dude just hit on you, even if he called you out your name, and I know most female just call him a bitch back and it just be what it is. But like, it shouldn't be that serious to where you know, sending your man on a situation that can cost him his life. That's just how I feel. Like, as a woman, you should be able to brush it off. But it is, it is what it is. So I just wanted to get my thoughts on that. That's how I feel. It's an unfortunate story. We'll see. I'm gonna try to stay updated to see if the dudes either get caught or if the dude end up passing away or not. Because this happened yesterday on the 9th. So we'll see.